This video is brought to you by me, a social travel advisor, Cullen Griffin, and the Travel Advisor Content Creation System. But more on that later. Enjoy the video. What's up, Paradise Crew? Welcome to the show. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to the show for the very first time. My name's Grip. I'll be honest, you saw the title. Listen, this video is for a very specific type of person, okay? If you are coming here for a cruise vlog and you're looking for a review or trips or something like that, this vlog ain't it, okay? This is all about the camera gear that we use to shoot our videos, the films and the videos that you watch. What do we use to make our content? And whether you like our content or you don't, and you're curious about that, this video is for you. If you're not into any of that, please leave. So we'll give you about 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to kindly escort yourself out of this video, and we will return back to our regular scheduled programming, to which is cruise vlogs and cruise reviews, all that stuff. Most likely Tuesday, August, give me a moment, 13th at the time of making this video. So with that being said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now that the people who are only interested in cruise vlogs, we could talk about some nerdy cruise gear stuff. Let's dive in. So I've got a Carnival cruise coming tomorrow, like tomorrow on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and your boy is excited. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know what to do, what to prep, but I know something that doesn't change for me, and that's the camera gear, okay? So one of the first things that I bring that has helped us get over 500 million views, over 300,000 followers across our social platforms. If you're watching this one's on YouTube. And if you're looking to create content, the number one item that is, in my opinion, non-negotiable when it comes to creating content, that's this thing right here. This is the iPhone 15. Whether you got 12, 13, 14, 15, this is the Pro Max. Whatever device is in your pocket and you're trying to make some content, this one is the go-to. We've got more views with this sucker than anything. And now, the reason why I like to show this one is because, not this particular iPhone model, but just using your mobile device in particular, some of our best videos were shot on an iPhone. The versus videos that we've gotten so much positive feedback, where Alyssa and I go both back and forth on cruises at the same time, were shot on an iPhone. Isn't that wild? I just like the quality of it. It shoots in 4K, it shoots 60 frames per second, it does slow-mo, it can be water resistant in some cases. I've actually gone snorkeling with it. So I like to push the limits with the iPhone. If I don't have anything else, 100% iPhones. And guess what? There's better phones than the iPhone. I feel like the Samsungs and the Notes, and there's insane. So listen, if you're trying to do some cruise vlogs and you want to record, iPhone, without a doubt. Now, once you have an iPhone, I feel like the best thing that you have to do to capture someone's attention is gonna be your audio. That would be the next investment. So what I packed next are 2 sorts of audio, okay? So the first one is the DJI Mic 2, okay? The camera I use, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but these auto connect to my camera that I'm filming with now. But what's really cool is that these things here will also connect to the iPhone, which is so cool. So check this out. It comes with a little connector. You're gonna put this connector right into this thing here. Listen, you slide that in just like this. If you want some solid mics, you plug this right into the iPhone. That's gonna be your receiver, just like that. And then the mics will connect to the camera. But since it's plugged up in here, I can attach this mic to my shirt just like so, but even better, what's really cool, it has a cool magnetic function there, so you can barely see it on me, and then that mic can connect right there to your phone. And now you have like a pretty high quality production. So that is the next thing I'm bringing to make sure that when we're at our dinners, you guys can hear us talking and reviewing the food. So microphones, I do not travel without these anymore. Now the camera I use, the one I'm filming with right now, is the Osmo Pocket 3. That also connects to these mics wirelessly, which is just super cool. I wish I could show you, but I'm filming with it now. Maybe I'll throw a screenshot on there just to give you an idea of what it looks like on Amazon. Listen, y'all, like, don't sleep on this camera. This one is the truth. Unless they come out with a 4, this might be like the last video camera I buy. Between having my iPhone and an Osmo Pocket 3, the main camera that I use has now just been resulting to my photography camera. So let's check out the photography camera now. This is the Sony a7 III. Love this camera as well. I use it to take all my photos, so the thumbnails that you guys see, a lot of the photos on Instagram as well. This thing has made me a lot of money. Now, there are lots of better cameras that you can use and more expensive ones you can use, but I like this one especially because I bought it used and it's been holding me up. Listen, I do want a new photo camera, but right now it's just getting the job done, and until it no longer gets the job done or it breaks, then right now this is the main one I got. But what's really cool is it's now my backup vlogging camera, which I connect the other microphone to this one. So let's check out that microphone. Now this thing right here is the Sony ECM B1M. You know, it's obviously the easiest name ever, but it's a shotgun mic and it's wireless. But what I'll do is I attach it to my hot shoe on top of this camera, and that's how I do vlogging up top. Have you ever seen those giant fluffy microphones on top of people's cameras before in public? That's one of these, but this one's a little bit more inconspicuous. It's tinier. I feel like it's smaller, so I'm less intrusive with people in their face. However, now that I've downsized to the Osmo Pocket 3 or just an iPhone, you really can't go wrong, especially if you're afraid to vlog in public, which I used to be at one point. Now I just don't care. But if you're just starting out and you're trying to fall underneath the radar but still get some fun vlogs because you see other people doing it, iPhone 100% for the Osmo Pocket 3. This, great for photos. I told you earlier that this video is brought to you by the Social Travel Advisor. This is our life's work, and we have spent the last 3 months building the 14-day Travel Advisor content creation system. What is that? It's for content creators and travel advisors that are looking to build their own digital online space in 14 days. I am looking for 10 people who really want to figure out how to get more views, create their channel, their Instagram, and you're going to be taught from 2 people that have generated over 500 million views on these digital social media platforms, have generated leads, have done work with Royal Caribbean, Princess, Virgin Voyages, Hyatt, the Marriott Bonvoy, Nike, and much, much more. We have been in the game, and it is certainly time for us to give back, but I'm only looking for 10 travel advisors, so you can click the link in the description box below if you're interested in going on cruises and having fun with that, okay? And I made it very, very affordable, okay? I have seen influencers and scam influencers price their products extremely high, and ours is the price of, get this, 2 for $20 at Applebee's, maybe a couple drinks and a decent tip. Yeah, go check out the link in the description box below. See what the program is all about. If you're trying to, or you're currently putting content online and you feel like you're not getting any views and you feel like there's something that you're missing and like other people aren't telling you, this is for you. Inside that 14-day content creation system, we show you how to pitch brands, how to email them, how to find emails, what goes in your channel, how to make titles, viral spotting, how to find the best content and make it go viral, what are the trends, how to build community, measure success, and much, much more. I'm going to leave this open for 7 days, and right now it's priced at where it's at, but it will double. I'm super excited because this is version 1.0. If you believe you are qualified enough to do that and you're interested, click the link in the description box below, read the course outline, and I would invite you to join us, and I will see you on the other side. Does that sound fair enough? And I hope this serves you well. Let's get back into some of the gear that we're using with future Colin. Peace. Now, I like to film lots of types of footage. One of my favorite being drone footage, and a question that I receive often from the channel is, what type of drone do you have? And it's a great question. So let me answer that. It is right over here. I use the DJI Air 2S. So this is the second version here. It's one of my favorite ones. I feel like it packs very light. I can get it up in the sky really quickly. There are some drones that are more expensive, some that are lighter. I would just say pick your poison here, do your research. This is the one that works for me and has got me some of the money shots, okay? Now for the drone, I do keep extra batteries on deck. They have about 29 minutes of flight time each. However, as you start to use them more and more often, they start to decline. I don't know why products do that. But anyways, I have 3 batteries to make sure that I can always get the drone shot. That's very important to me. Now, something super cool is when you're going underwater. Should you use a GoPro? Should you use a DJI Action, which I strongly recommend that one. I do not have it yet, but once you start getting into the DJI ecosystem, having the Osmo Pocket 3 and then having a drone, and then you can get the underwater camera, like you're building out a solid system. However, what I have is a little bit of best of both worlds. This is the Insta360 X3. Now this sucker is nice. It gives me 360 footage, which is super fun. You can mount it to things. Great on water slides, great on ATVs. It's recording, and you can go underwater with it up to 3 meters. So I don't go too deep with it because it kind of messes up the footage. If you're asking me, it's just that's what the specs say. I have an underwater mount with it, so check this out. Boom, underwater housing, okay? And that's how you get some really cool 360 shots underwater. We took this to Hawaii and got some fun shots of dolphins, which was just super, super cool. Your boy was hyped when I got those. Dope, man. We in freaking Hawaii, baby. I need something from here. You guys are gonna want a selfie stick, believe it or not. 1 second. Next up is this selfie stick. This is from Insta360. This makes it look like there is a drone following you. You're not holding a camera. It just looks like it gives you your own personal cameraman. What that Insta360 does is it cuts out this selfie stick, this extendable stick, and it just cuts it from the frame, and it looks like it's just floating. It's really, really cool. You got to try it. But what makes it really sweet is that you can put, there's a little mount on top, and then you can put the DJI on top of this, and you can have your own freestanding camera. All right, so check this out. This is how it works. That's just a little tripod mount. It does not come with it, but that's how long the stick is. It's really, really cool. I dig it. The Osmo Pocket's really cool because look at this. It can track you, so you don't always need someone with you to hold the camera. And if I stand up, it'll catch my face. If I sit back down, it'll follow my face. So I really, really like this camera 100%. Now, once you're on the ship, maybe you want to start posting photos a little bit quicker, posting videos sooner. We use a MacBook Pro. You can use any one you want. However, because most of them are now USB-C, at least the ones we use, I need a card reader, but because I'm always uploading content, I need a card reader that is going to read things fast and transfer footage fast. This is the Lexar. Listen, if you get anything from this video today, you're like, what type of thing should I get? This is good. This is good, an Osmo Pocket 3. So this will help you read files much, much quicker. But once your computer starts to slow down a little bit, you're gonna need something to save the files. So I'm often on the go, so I use a Samsung SSD. Let me show you this. This is a Samsung SSD. This is a memory bank, storage, wherever you want to call it. It is non-negotiable. You do need storage because eventually you start to run out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a closet full of much, much more, just kind of on standby right now. So that's how much footage we go through on a trip. This has got a lot of cruises on there. Now I've lost which one. You should probably label these. You should probably do that. Now, if you're editing on the go like your boy right here, I do bring some noise canceling headphones. I have the Sony's. Boop. I will link them down below, but I'm using these typically when I'm editing and Alyssa and Noah are doing their thing in the room. Maybe they're watching a movie. That way I'm not too disturbing when I'm editing the videos and you hear like the timeline skipping and music playing and me crunching away on the edit. I use these. They're good to go, especially when you're like editing in airports and stuff like that. Insta360 stick. Now, I'm a big fan of tripod bases that screw on, things that are modular. So I have a bigger one and a smaller one. So this is the larger one, and then this is the smaller one. Like I said, I like to look a little inconspicuous. You know, I don't like to have too much large camera stuff. So this one is the shorter one, which I'll use at dinner. And this one's the much larger one where I'll use outside on rugged terrain and stuff like that. See that freaking mass? That's the size difference of that. Very, very important. And last but not the least, now something else that I like using is a iPhone mount. Okay, this is from the Switch Pod group, and you can attach this to the base. Then you can add a tripod mount to the bottom, which is super sick. So now you end up having an iPhone mount, which is super cool, right? So let me grab my iPhone and I will show you. So then if you screw this up like this, isn't that freaking cool? You know, you put this phone on a tripod and then you extend the selfie stick. Make sure you have the microphone, the DJI mics that connect to the phone. You've got yourself a production crew really, really quickly, right? You got the videographer, the iPhone, right? You got the person who's gonna run your audio, the DJI, and then you have someone holding the camera, that's the actual tripod, And when you break it down, and I'll show you guys, like that can fit in your pocket. You unscrew this thing real quick, unscrew that can fit in your pocket, and then you unscrew this, and just like that. Look how it broke down. That's a pretty sweet deal. Now this, I almost forgot about talking about this. This right here is one of my favorite B-roll cameras. Now when I start throwing cinematic B-rolls inside of the vlogs that you see, like super crisp footage and stuff like that, it's probably because I've added some slow cinematics with my 85mm camera and a macro lens. Let me go get it. Macro lens right here. This helps me get super up close on food and keep that crisp footage intact. This is a Tamron. This is going to be a 24mm 2.8 macro lens, and it is sick. So this one, 85mm, and I guess I really didn't talk about which lens I use for photography. I can go into that real quick. I use a 28 to 75mm 2.8 Tamron, and this is super sick too. So listen, I've got carnival vlogs coming up. I'll probably connect it to right after this video, but if you found anything in this video helpful, please consider hitting the thumbs up button if you just found it some kind of fun looking in behind the scenes of what we got. But as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe, and if you care, please share, and we'll see you in paradise.